It was the new military uniform the boy had just been issued, but on the collar he noticed someone else's name.
Ja, aber ihr wohl zu klein für den Kerl, ne? Da kommt ihr mal wieder vor. Hier, J.
Upon hearing this, the boy, now convinced, took the uniform and left. What he didn't see were the dozens of torn fabric strips lying at the quartermaster's feet, all ripped off for the same reason. Just a few days earlier, those strips had been worn by another group of young soldiers. They had perished under enemy fire. The soldiers who handled their bodies hastily removed their clothing and shoes. The uniforms were then sent to the quartermaster's office, where female workers washed them multiple times. Expert tailors worked day and night to patch the bullet holes. It was the spring of 1917, the fourth year since the start of World War I. As one of the warring nations, Germany, after the US and several other countries entered the war, was forced to defend itself on both the eastern and western fronts. The Western Front, which bordered France, was especially brutal. In 4 years of fighting, both sides had sacrificed over 3 million soldiers just to gain a few hundred meters of ground. The staggering loss of life meant that new recruits were needed on the battlefield every day. Paul, still in high school, and his classmates were among those sent. Inspired by their principal's impassioned speech, the students tossed their textbooks aside. With naive excitement, they filled out their enlistment papers, imagining that in a couple of days they'd be sending the German army's boots marching into Paris, all with their own hands. This naive fantasy, filled with songs and laughter, led them straight into the horrors of war. But soon, these inexperienced rookies, who hadn't even been through basic training, couldn't laugh anymore. That night, Paul faintly heard some rustling outside the dark trench. But instead of fear, Paul felt a surge of excitement. After all, what young boy hasn't dreamed of being the lone hero who takes down the enemy? This was definitely something he could brag about to his friends for a long time. Without a second thought, rookie Paul pulled the trigger, but he didn't realize that the flash from his rifle had already given away his position.